Houston, also known as the energy capital of the world, is the biggest city in Texas and the fourth largest in the US. But hold up, this giant place isn't just about size. It's a tornado of history, science, culture, and mouth-watering delights. In this video, we'll spill the beans on the top 10 absolute best things you can do in the heart of Texas, Houston. To get the complete guide, make sure to watch the entire video. Number 10. Downtown Aquarium. Imagine diving into a massive complex holding 500,000 gallons of water. This place is a total wonderland with different tanks themed in all sorts of cool ways. You can peek at a copycat of a shipwrecked reef from way back in the 17th century, swarming with all kinds of fish. And don't miss the Shark Voyage Tunnel. It's a ride that's like getting up close and personal with sharks. Feeling hungry after all that adventure? No worries, there's an aquarium restaurant where you can chow down while colorful fish glide around in huge tanks right next to you. Now, here's the deal. You can get tickets for different attractions on their own. Or, if you're in for a day-long escapade, go for the all-day adventure pass. It gets you into the aquarium adventure exhibit and Stingray Reef, plus as many amusement rides as you want. Number 9. Ninfas Original on Navigation. They say the fajita was actually born in Houston. And guess what? The restaurant that cooked up this genius idea is still dishing out these delights. Yep, it's Original Ninfas, and it's been around so long that it proudly boasts the title of serving the best Mexican food in Texas since Texas was a part of Mexico. The food here is seriously amazing, like mind-blowingly delicious. And here's the secret sauce. Try ordering with the special off-the-menu toppings. Oh, and their margaritas? Some of the finest in town, no joke, so it's a total win-win. Before going to the next one, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Number 8. Buffalo Bayou Partnership. There's this watery wonder called Buffalo Bayou that starts northwest from Galveston Bay and winds its way through the heart of Houston. Once upon a time, this river was the city's lifeline, moving goods through the early port. But fast forward to today, and it's turned into a real urban paradise. This bayou is surrounded by huge patches of parkland and cool running trails. And here's the cherry on top. The best way to soak in the beauty is by actually being on the water. Start your adventure downtown at Allen's Landing, then paddle your way west. You can also rent a kayak from the Buffalo Bayou Partnership or hop on one of their tour boats. They've got some awesome options like foodie floats for the hungry adventurers and the super popular Summer Twilight Tours. Number 7. Chinatown. Houston is a fantastic place to live because of the wide variety of cultures represented there. It's like dumping all the delicious stuff into one pot. It's no secret that Houston's Chinatown is a hotspot for Asian cuisine and entertainment. In fact, Houston has the second largest Indo-Chinese community in the whole US, right after LA. So, hitting up Chinatown is a no-brainer if you're up for a taste adventure. You can head southwest and dive into the Hong Kong food market, where your taste buds will go wild. Don't miss out on dim sum at Ocean Palace or a steamy bowl of vermicelli soup at Tantan. And for some calm vibes, take a stroll around Jade Buddha Temple's chill lotus ponds and gardens. Number 6. The Menil Collection. Back in 1987, the Menil Collection opened its doors to the public. They've got this awesome museum building designed by Renzo Piano, and it's one of his earliest masterpieces. The whole idea is to showcase the private collection of John and Dominique de Menil. Inside, you'll find about 17,000 pieces of art that range from Byzantine icons to super cool surrealist paintings. It's a mix of everything, and all of it is tied together by the Menil's belief in art's magical power. But that's not all. They've got this thing called Witnesses to a Surrealist Vision, where they show off all kinds of stuff that fascinated the surrealist artist. It's the first ever place that's all about showing off modern and contemporary drawings. So, if you're up for a dose of art that'll make your heart sing, Menil Collection is where the magic happens. Number 5. Rothko Chapel. Interestingly, it's called the Chapel, even though it's not tied to any specific belief, and it's actually an octagonal building. This place is all about peace and serenity. John and Dominique de Menil wanted a place where people from all walks of life could go to relax and find their inner zen. So they had the great idea to make this building with 8 sides. Inside are 14 beautiful wall paintings that the talented Mark Rothko made right before he died in 1970. He thought that these were his best works, and I can tell you that their effect in this quiet place is mind-blowing. Oh, and there's more. Keep an eye on their website for talks and cool events happening here, from Sufi dancing to meditation sessions. Number 4. Montrose. Montrose is the super eccentric neighborhood right near downtown Houston. Dating back to 1911, this compact neighborhood is a hub of diversity and eccentricity right in the heart of Houston. You'll be amazed by the neon-lit tattoo parlors, charming bungalows hidden under trees, and charming coffee shops. You can start your day with a cup of joe from a local cafe, then explore the area's funky side by shopping for cool antiques or unique finds in the thrift shops along Westheimer Road. When the sun sets, switch gears and sip on crafty cocktails at a bar. You can also spend your afternoon getting artsy at experimental galleries or hunting for that one-of-a-kind gem in the unconventional boutiques along Westheimer Curve. Also, you've got to try Calba's Viet Cajun restaurant and bar for an incredible brunch experience. Montrose is like Austin's funky cousin, and it's ready to show you a good time. Number 3. Museum of Natural Science. You know what's super cool at the Houston Museum of Natural Science? They've got this Hall of Paleontology that's not your usual dinosaur exhibit. Instead of just standing around, these dinosaur skeletons are caught in action like they're in a real-life dino drama. Picture dinos eating, chasing, and even having epic fights. It's like going back in time and watching a dinosaur movie. And that's not all. You can see a fancy jewelry vault with dazzling treasures that'll make your jaw drop. They also have an indoor rainforest filled with thousands of real butterflies. Yep, you can stroll through a mini jungle surrounded by fluttering butterflies. This museum is like a treasure chest of mind-blowing exhibits. From ancient times to nature's wonders, they've got it all covered. So, if you're up for an adventure that'll leave you amazed, head to the Houston Museum of Natural Science. It's a total blast. Number 2. The Museum of Fine Arts. The Museum of Fine Arts in Houston is seriously massive, one of the biggest in the whole US. While having a cocktail, you can walk around and look for everything from Renaissance art to very rare African sculptures. Yes, they have a cash bar with a happy hour from 6 to 8 p.m. What a nice way to enjoy art. There are more fun things to do. There's a DJ playing music, and there are some tasty food trucks just waiting for you to grab a bite. Don't forget to take a break in the art garden of the museum. You might have to force yourself to look away from the amazing Matisses and Rodins, but trust me, it's worth it. Why? Because you'll have the best view of the city skyline and the sunset. Number 1. Space Center Houston. Did you know that the first word spoken on the moon was Houston? Houston has this super cool space museum called NASA's Space Center Houston. It's like a paradise for space lovers with all sorts of awesome displays. Their new Independence Plaza exhibit is the main draw. Imagine a huge 747 plane with a full-size copy of the Space Shuttle Independence right on top. And get this, you can go inside both of them. Explore the plane's decks and act like you're the astronaut in the shuttle's living rooms. Now, if you're curious about what NASA is up to these days, you can take the Level 9 tour. You'll get the VIP treatment, going behind the scenes at the Johnson Space Center's Mission Control. But here's the catch. You've got to book ahead. These special tours only let in 12 people a day, and you get to see stuff regular people don't. So, if you want to do something out of this world, make sure you get your spot early. Did we miss any hidden gems? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're hungry for more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.